Why, hello there. So, I'm not in my usual setup.
Low battery, please charge.
What the? I literally just started the video, shut up! Yeah, so since my speaker gave up on me before I even started recording the video, it's just the three of us. You, me, and this mic that does not work because it's not connected. When I was in 10th grade, I was stuck making decisions about my future when everyone around me seemed to have figured their entire life out. It was later on that I realized most of them really don't know what they're doing. They might have gotten certain marks in high school or will want to pursue a certain degree in college, but if you really talk to them deep down, they are as clueless as you are. It's because most of the students blindly follow the herd. It's probably because of our education system or what the Asian parenting kind of wants us to be, but people end up choosing something, one, because their parents chose it for them, or two, they saw someone else do it and thought it was cool. So they wanted to look cool doing it, not because they actually wanted to do it. That's how most of the people I meet are like. Like, you need to start developing critical thinking skills. Do I even want to take this course? Should I be pursuing this degree in college? Is this the job I want? Is this the kind of future I want to live? All of that depends upon what you want to choose for yourself. Because all you want to do right now and all you have is the unwillingness to take decisions on your own. If I take this decision completely on my own, I'm the one who will be held responsible for it. If I take it with someone else, then maybe we can share the burden. Because all you're scared of is the consequences of your actions and what will be the cause of it. If a certain decision is taken by you and your parent, and if something goes wrong, say in your decision, like I picked this for my future course, but it literally has zero scope right now, so I'm failing, you will never have to entirely take the blame. You can say that, oh, my dad told me that this was peak at that time, so I didn't give any thought to it and I took it because my dad told me to. And now that it has gone wrong, it's not my fault. Your dad already has a job. The damage that is caused is completely on your life, and you should be the one taking responsibility for it. I study because I'm scared of my parents and my teachers. I force myself into boxes people made for me because I do not know how to live a life for myself. These are usually the personalities I see come around and go around. No one seems to have any originality, but that's a story for later. That's too big of a topic to talk about right now. Very few of the people I meet in their daily life hold meaning to what they're doing every day. Like, pursue a hobby because of your passion. Learn a subject for the pursuit of knowledge. Kick yourself out of the box that people make for you because this is your goddamn life and you need to live it. Do you know what an internal monologue is? It's you constantly etching your life into your heart every day in the present moment, reminding yourself that you're living it. It's like talking to yourself, but in a fun way. It's like always keeping yourself company because nobody else gives you the kind of happiness that you do give yourself. Those who know what I'm talking about get it, because internal monologues only can take place when your mind space is free. If it's constantly filled with dump and AI slop and overthinking thoughts, it's very hard to have an internal monologue, because for that you need to be in the present moment. You need to live your life every day firstly to actually feel what's going around you. And it's when you get bored and have like narration inside your mind, actual good thoughts and actual good ideas come to you. And that's also scientifically proven if you want to check it out. When was the last time you listened to your own thoughts, the good ones? When was the last time you were left alone in your home and you spent all that time with yourself without touching a device? When was the last time you looked back on your life, looked how far you've come, and congratulated yourself? Because everything we achieve nowadays are like obligations. It's more of like, oh, I have to achieve this, else I'm not worthy enough. Most of the people who I see achieve great things never seem to take credit for it. Like, please, know how to congratulate yourself. Please learn to be happy for yourself. Oh yeah, I ended up getting first mark in class, but that's just what I aim to do anyways, so it's not giving me any more happiness than it should. No, congratulate yourself, pat yourself on the back, throw a party, I don't know. Like, be happy for yourself that you were actually able to achieve something. Do not just go on living your life like a boring act. Do not keep living your life like a boring person and not even giving yourself credit for what you've done or what you've achieved. You deserve to be happy. People hardly do that nowadays because all of the things that they ended up achieving is because they wanted to do it for somebody else. If you're trying to get good grades to impress your parents or impress somebody else, or anything that is not for yourself, you will never feel truly happy. If you locked in the day before the exam and said, I'm going to get a 90 in this paper, and you actually get a 90, that feeling is much better than like getting a centum for your parent. But what I'm trying to say is that people are hardly left alone with their thoughts nowadays. Every single second alone they get, they go on their phone or social media. Do you really want to spend your 2-minute waiting time scrolling 20 shots? Not really. It's just messing up your brain, firstly, and secondly, you need to give some rest, man. You need to give a rest to your brain and your mind so it can actually reprocess and think. And if you just keep running every day, every second of your life on your phone as well, you're never really going to get the time to think, and you will actually lose the ability to think for yourself because you're so obsessed with knowing what goes on in somebody else's life and trying to compare it with your own. You actually tend to forget that the person on your phone and you live 100% completely different life, and it makes no sense for you to compare. It's time consuming, wastes your brain space, does not add anything to your life, and it just makes you feel bad about yourself. Do you really want that? I don't think so. And I'm not asking you to disobey or disrespect when someone hands you suggestion or advice. Take it, but give it enough thought before you actually make that your own decision. Because at the end of the day, you'll be held responsible for it, and you need to know how to face it. Stop running away from it. Because like at one point in your life, you will have to take decisions on your own. How long will you keep relying on another person? If you keep blindly following the herd, one day you'll find yourself alone and helpless because you've never spent a day with yourself in your life. And if you don't know and understand yourself enough, how do you think you're gonna understand somebody else who's gonna come in your life? That's gonna be impossible. Because to look into a person and actually know what they're going through or how their trauma has affected their personality currently, you will have to at least retrospect yourself to a certain amount. This is like saying, fill your own cup before you fill someone else's. But in this case, you don't even know where your cup is because you haven't looked at yourself for years. You could have ignored it for this long and it might have not affected your life. You can say, oh girl, I don't think what you're saying is true because I've pushed down my emotions for this long and I seem to be doing pretty good. I'm not saying you need to always overthink stuff. Sometimes ignoring your emotions is needed because there are greater things at hand and you need to take rational decisions rather than emotional ones. But certain things that's gonna change the course of your life, it's natural for you to, I don't know, think about it, please, because it's gonna change how your future looks like. It's gonna be your life for the next 20 years. So I think it's worth some time thinking about rather than just pushing down everything and doing something because it will take less emotional baggage. It's not an easy job, okay, I agree, but a lot of us have forgotten how it is to be entertained without company because it's been a long time since we have done something for ourselves because we grew up relying on others. That's how it should be, that's how humanity works. But Sometimes being completely alone with your thoughts is scary, and it's okay, but you have to get over it one fine day or the other. And I'm talking to myself because this is how I was in ninth grade, 8th grade, during those times. Because it was easier to push down my emotions and not think about it rather than facing it and actually making something out of it. Because even that is scary, taking a decision. And that's okay, but you have to do it at some point of your life. So it's better to start learning now. If you find something fascinating, hold on with it. Don't wait for people around you to agree. If you want to follow a dream, do it. Don't expect people around you to cheer you on. The person that is helping you right now, be it your family, your friend, or your partner, can only do their best to understand you from the outside. Nobody has lived your life in your shoes except yourself. So you have to be the one making decisions regarding your life. The least you can do for you is to be there for yourself. I don't know how else to put it. Good luck, love you, and good night.